Hello everybody, it's Reggie here at Brayworth Park, and welcome to the latest video. Just thought I would give a quick update on what I've been doing. If you saw the last video, I was showing you how I'd started done the shuttle module using the DigiKeys feedback module. So I was thinking I've got quite a lot of spare capacity on that unit, so what would be a good idea? And as you may or may not know, I have a hidden fiddle yard down here, which to see what's in there and where everything is, I have to keep leaning over, which now this is landscaped is not great. So I thought what I could do is set up some block detection on these lines so that I know when they're occupied or not. So originally I started this end, so you have to have an isolated track, just one rail, as on the shuttle unit. So I isolated the track on each rail behind here, and I split it into two sections, so where that black line is, the rails are cut. And then what I've done is I've wired up each rail to a port on the module, which I'll show you in a minute. What I did realise was the detection was the whole length of this section of track, which wasn't really ideal because I want to know when a loco and a train has actually reached the end and filled this section up, so to speak. So what I actually did is I've only made the block detection, come round. I've only made the block detection a loco's length at this track here. So when a loco comes in and is stabled as this one is here, the ECOS will tell me that that whole line is taken up. I'll show you what I mean on the ECOS. That'll make it a bit clearer, I hope. So I'll take you over to the ECOS and then we'll have a look, and I'll bring a train in, and that will show you how this block detection is working. So here we are at the ECOS. I'll try and stop the light reflecting. So people who are familiar with this unit will know what I'm doing, but basically you kind of have a track plan, and if you press that, that gives you a track plan, and that's showing the fiddle yard at the back. And as you can see, these three lines, it's saying, are occupied because there are locos in each of these lines. But it only actually detects when it gets to this point here. But I can set the ECOS up to say that the whole block is occupied, because all you do is press the block detection, and you can assign each block, each square, to a module and a port on the module. So I can attach that. If I say that is port 1, you'll see now that says it's occupied. So even though the detection is only happening in this piece of track, it's saying that the whole line is taken up to that point. And then what I'll do is I shall do the same again this side. I've run out of wire at the moment, so I'm waiting for some wire to come in, and then I'll have block detection from this side as well. One disadvantage is it's assuming that all the trains are coming in the same way, which doesn't always happen. So it's not perfect, but it is a better, it is better than nothing. So to give you an example, you see this line at the moment is clear. So if I go back to the controls cab, and the East Asiatic is just sitting right over there. Excuse the mess, it's a right mess in here. So that's sitting over there. So if I bring that in, if I start that moving, and go back to this screen, seems to have derailed. I'll just stop it and reset it. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, the front wheels have come off. So as this is going now down into the fiddle yard, it's travelling down, and when it gets to this point here, it will show that that block is now occupied. So just bear with me a minute. And there, so now I'll turn it off there. So as you can see now, that is said that there is a loco taking up that half of the fiddle yard. And if we go over to the, there it is. So when it got into this section here, it activated the block for the whole line. Okay, I hope that sort of is clear. If anyone's got any questions or comments about that, then please let me know. I'll try and explain it as best I can. So another thing I did was I thought, you know, when you see people at work, they're all having Zoom meetings and Teams, etc., and they're using the webcams, I thought that would be quite a good idea to have a cam that was looking down in the fiddle yard. So I've got this cheap camera off eBay, and I've hooked that up to the computer that I've got up here. So if I take you to the screen, you can see now that I've also got a video of what's happening in the fiddle yard as well. So as well as the block detection, this camera also helps me see what's in there and what's not. It just makes it a lot easier. And if you've got a computer in your layout room and you've got some hidden sidings, you know, that's really a good idea, because they're only, I can't remember, 15, 20 pounds, something like that. So so that's a great help. If I just reverse this one back out. So the other thing I've been working on in the last couple of weeks is this signal gantry with three aspect signals, and that's also got a feather on it. Now I know the signal arrangement might not be completely accurate, just have to use a bit of poetic license on the layout. I'm not an expert on signals at all, so you know, I know it may not be correct, but you just have to work with what you've got. So the signals I bought the 3-aspect Burco signals, the BH09s. Also the feather is the EA4, and then at the moment only this signal is controlled by this block signalling controller ASP1B, and it has a sensor placed in the track there. You can see that. And then the control module is mounted under the baseboard, and that can control 2, 3 or 4 aspect signals, and you can alter the timing, etc. of the lights. So if I get this HST running, position that so you can see the signal. So as it moves off, the loco will pass over the sensor, changes it to amber, red. And then when the train has passed the sensor, this signal will then change to amber and then back to green. Like so. And like I say, you can alter the timing on the signals if you want. The Gantry was from eBay, 3D printed kit. I think it's about £12, and you can get them in different lengths, and you just put it together. And if I put I've got the feather connected to that switch there, so if I operate that switch, the feather now will illuminate. This signal, obviously if the train crosses over the switch, it's just coming along now, that signal still remains on green because the train hasn't passed over the sensor. But when I get another module with a sensor on that track over there, then those signals, when they're connected, they will change to red. Like I say, it's probably not perfect, probably not correct, but you just have to, like I said, work with the constraints of the layout. So still a learning curve, this layout, so I'm sure there's plenty of things that are not right, and I apologise for that to any of the purists out there, but there you go. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll put a brief running session on the end. Thanks for all the subscribers and new subscribers, and if you've got any comments or would like any more information about anything, please let me know below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.